My baby has locks, but she wanted box braids for school. Let me show y'all how I did it. So these are the products that I use. It's not much. This is the hair that I use. It's 50 inches. Look how silky it is. It does not tangle easily. I know you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave. Make sure the hair is freshly washed. I started off by putting it into 8 different sections. That just makes it easier for me. After I sectioned it off, I took some hair grease and then some edge control, and I'm retwisting before I'm braiding. Grab your hair. Make sure that as you're braiding, you take one of your locks and you put it inside of the weave. That is the trick to braiding with locks. As you're braiding down, make sure that you're keeping the lock tucked, and I promise you it is that easy. People try to make it seem like, oh, it's so hard, it takes so much. No, it doesn't. Just make sure that you're being careful and you're putting the lock inside of one of the strands of weave as you're braiding. Once I got to the end, I like to burn mine with a lighter. I know some people like to use the hair glue. That's just not my thing. And it's really that simple. This is a second braid I'm going to show y'all up close and personal. If you pay close attention, all I'm doing is putting her lock in the middle of one of the 3 strands of hair, and make sure it's staying inside of that same strand that you started off with. Do not switch it up. Do not try to get fancy. It's really, really simple. Look close. I'm putting the hair around the lock. The lock is going inside of the strand of hair. It is that simple. Do not pull it too tight at the roots. I want my baby to have her edges when she's older, so I do not pull too tight at her root. But as you can see, I'm just simply braiding regular as I'm tucking the lock. If you can see here, once I get towards the end of her lock, you do have to make sure that those ends are tucked, because her real locks will come out if I don't tuck it tight at the end of her lock. And this is me just sizing it up, making sure they're the same length, burning it off, and that's it, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all one towards the front. This was the next day. I took my time because it's my baby. She lives with me. And again, I've already explained. As you can see here, all of her edges are out. I don't pull it tight. My baby will not be bald once she's older. All I'm doing is taking the lock, putting it inside of one of the 3 strands, and braiding it down like normal. It took me about 6 hours total, if I'm not mistaken. I did 3 hours one day, 3 hours the next day. She has a lot of hair. It's really thick, but I don't mind doing it because she's such a good child, y'all, and she does not ask for much. Okay, so after I finished that one, this was the finished product. But wait, we're not done. She wanted them curly, so these are the rollers that I use. You can get those at your local hair store, and all you're doing is twisting it counterclockwise. Or is that clockwise? Y'all can see I slowed it down on this part, but make sure you're wrapping it really tight. And once you get to the end, your last 2 spirals are twisted upward to make sure that curl is locked and secured. You don't want a lot of strangly ends, so just make sure you wrap it really tight. Once that's done, I took about 3 or 4 per roller, and then I boiled some hot water. This is very old and traditional. If you're a braider, you are familiar with this. This is how you get the curls to stay. This part only took about 5 or 6 minutes, maybe. It doesn't take long, but all I'm doing is dipping the braids into the hot water, leaving it for about 10 seconds, and then letting it drip on a towel. I dried it off. After it was dried, I simply took the rollers out. Make sure that you don't just pull them out, but you're unrolling them in the same direction of the curl. This will help the curls last longer. And y'all can see, look how beautiful that bounce is on that curl. Y'all, she was so happy with this. And I was too, because I hadn't braided it in so long. All in all, she was extremely happy with the finished product. It doesn't take forever. Again, I took my time because this is my baby, so we weren't pressed. This is me just cutting off those straight ends, and this is the finished product. She was so happy. I hope I helped someone. School is coming up. If y'all baby have locks, or if you have locks, don't let nobody tell you that you can't get braids, because you can. It's possible. Be sure to keep that scalp moisturized. And until next time, bye.